Ford Field in Detroit. It's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions taking on Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here. Set to go from Detroit as Matt Prater approaches and booms it away. Here's Richie James on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The former second-round pick back in 2014, Jimmy Garoppolo trotting into place, looking to guide this San Francisco 49er offense.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
First down, Garoppolo. He's got it, the tight end, Jeff Heuerman. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Garoppolo, and this is going to be incomplete. A little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 18 yards, first down Niners. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. A gain of 6 there on first. Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 33. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Escapes the sack. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And he's had great protection back there to throw, really been able to survey from the pocket.
That means the jersey stays clean, so the dry cleaning bill, that's reduced. It also means the trainer doesn't have to deal with him because he's not getting hit. Also means that he's able to find targets downfield at his leisure. That allows him to be really accurate.
Here's Mostert. And the Niners are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Try to punch it in with Howard. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. He'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Detroit gearing up for their opening drive here, led by Matthew Stafford, the veteran former #1 pick back in 2009.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 31, Stafford, catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. Open man is Galladay, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try it now with Swift. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. They're a little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Play fake there to Coleman, now Garoppolo. He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Now Gold for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
He'll lose a yard on the the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the 1st quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. The 49ers have Richie James back deep. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. Trey Flowers there on the tackle. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 2nd down and 6. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. From the 44, Garoppolo will get this complete to Charlie Warner. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And it's a room to maneuver. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Looking to throw, Garoppolo toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Garoppolo to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw that it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
And it is now 21-0. That time a 9-play drive. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The return man, Ty Johnson. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. Ultimate patience here. But you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Niner offense coming back out there. Tevin Coleman leading the way. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And his throw is incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mostert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Garoppolo will get this into the hands of Mostert. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo on the slant, able to find Ayuk. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Garoppolo on first down. Samuel bringing in the slant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. Coleman now. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Bud Dupree in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on third and long? Now Garoppolo. And he's going to go down again. Deshaun Hand in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Kenny Golladay and the Lions set to go to work again. You would have to think they're going to make it more of a priority to get him the football. You're losing here in the second quarter, and he's been really quiet.
I think all we have to do, and it's too bad we can't actually see the actual play sheet now from the coordinator, because he's looking down at that and saying, okay, do I put him in different spots? Do I try and isolate him? What routes do I run? You're exactly right. They've got to get the ball in his hands and get their offense kick-started.
He does have the 2 catches, but pretty quiet so far. But he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, second and a yard. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling. Marvin Jones, the 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9, from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here's James.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo.
That's caught by Werner, the tight end.
Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Getting set to go again, Matthew Stafford trots back onto the field. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Just call the call. We're going to play it. Come on now.
The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally.
Just get there and bring him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The final shot before the break. Stafford. This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first,
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Stafford and the Lions now have it first and 10 right at the 30.
And he'll drop here to throw.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down.
Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Here comes the Lions punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jimmy Garoppolo and his offense heading back on the field. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Once again, it's Mostert.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Detroit's offense ready to take over.
And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Stafford going to give it to Swift.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Stafford.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're looking to bounce back following the loss to the Giants last week, and they do lead here right now, and they've got the football obviously as well. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Play action. Garoppolo. Defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away.
On the return, Johnson.
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st down, Stafford here. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Now a carry for Swift.
Tackled that time by Sidney Jones.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Set to take over again here on offense, Jimmy G and the 49ers. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 20. Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So a change of possession here on the punt. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd and 5 now. Stafford, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford.
He'll drop this one off to Swift.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. A left side completion to Jones. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
At the 47-yard line.
They give it off here to the tight end. And look at this, for the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The NFL on EA Sports. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Operating from the gun, Stafford.
Will get that complete to Hunter Bryant, the tight end.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To the air again, Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Stafford looks to throw again. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game.
Big score, first step in their attempt to climb back into this game.
Yes, but still some work to do as they get within a score here. So now here come the Lions up to go for 2. Throwing again is Stafford. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back at the 10. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Now James returning.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman.
Julian Okwara there to bring him down. 6 yards left on second down.
Garoppolo looks to throw.
On the slant, able to find Ayuk.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Mostert. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Here's Coleman. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo.
That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
This is Mostert.
And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Jeff Okudah up from his quarterback spot to make the play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Brandon Ayuk
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Gold to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. A 10-play drive that time. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap for Stafford.
And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Stafford.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun, Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Staying on his feet, but now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Enough yards for the 1st down, but a clutch hit right there defensively jars it free. No 1st down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Stafford. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. as he'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They will run again with Coleman, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman, and he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Down to a knee goes Garoppolo, and that ought to do it. So the victory here for San Francisco. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Niners, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Detroit, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis,